Thank you. Can you please rise for the pledge? Thank you. Can you please rise for the pledge? Thank you. Can you please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And a moment of silence, please, for all those who sacrificed their lives for us to serve our country and our town. Thank you. See, I'm taking their advice. I got my computer plugged in over there, and the mouse is working.
There you go. Perfect.
All right. So, thank you, citizen over there, Mickey, for showing up for our meeting. And I just want to thank the Highway Department guys for, 24, 30 hours of work. I know Dave was out there pretty much the whole time with them also, so it ended up being what they predicted, almost 2 feet, and we got through it pretty well. Not too many accidents, but you always have the few, and people listened. They stayed off the road mostly, so thanks to everybody that got us through this mess. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make the motion to approve the agenda. I'll make the motion to approve the agenda.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Motion to approve the minutes from the January 12th, 2026 board meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Authorized payment of bills of $524,404.25.
I'll make the motion to pay the bills in the amount of $524,404.25.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So again, I'd like to tell you guys out in the public, any of those who are listening, kind of why we're spending $524,000. Just so you know, $171,800 of that is for our water billing to Newburgh for the quarter. That's the fourth quarter billing. $99,000 is for Upstate Electric. That's the final bills for the holdback on the Highway Department project. So that's the final bill for there. MVP Healthcare for our employees quarterly is $92,000. Ambulance is $38,000. And just so you know, salt for the Highway Department is $20,000. So just to give you some ideas of what we pay out on a monthly basis. So in Central Hudson, $11,400. Sludge removal for the sewer plant. Can you believe it? $10,000 a month. So anyway, just to give you guys some ideas what we pay. Supervisor updates. I'm not going to be long tonight. I want to get everybody out of here. I just want to, again, I thank everybody who got us through this storm. The only update I really have is we tried to get the EV charging stations working. A week and a half ago, Central Hudson came with the wrong transformer, I believe. They had 20 guys there to do it, but obviously they couldn't do it, so they will be back hopefully by the end of the month. But with this snow, I doubt that'll happen for a while. Besides that, everything is going as normal as we would see in the beginning of the year. We're starting to collect taxes. Danielle's doing a great job, her and Stephanie. So good job, Danielle. So that's all I'm going to say tonight. No presentation. Anybody get any comments on the agenda? No comments on the agenda. Reports of committees. Mickey, you want to say your report, or Arlette, you want to say anything yet? Or you don't have it? I know the one thing. I think you just got to rename it. That's all. But we're working on it. I think you got to come up with a better name. That's all. But let me just double check again. Actually, give me some names and I'll check with those names. Because I had a brief conversation. And that was what, some of that came out of that conversation. So, Mickey, you want to come on up? These are some good events coming up.
Yes, definitely.
Do I have to turn this on for this video?
Yeah.
Videos, I think I have it on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So for the Conservation Advisory Committee, we continue to follow the ridgeline discussions, and it is gratifying that the ZBA understood and upheld the intent and purpose of our town law and our master plan, thereby protecting our natural resources. We selected a vice chair of the CAC, Naseem Hadoui. Naseem has studied environmental science and has represented the CAC at numerous meetings at the county level and climate smart meetings and events. Although he cannot be named to the Ulster County Environmental Management Committee as our representative, he will be reporting back to the CAC on needed information. At the December Town Board meeting, the board requested that the CAC look into solar lighting opportunities for the town's outdoor properties. There are companies that deal with commercial solar lighting. I spoke with one representative and have some information to share. He advised that for the Cluett Chance Park, if the poles and trenching are already in place, it would be years before the town got a return on its investment if installing solar lighting there. However, in areas where this hasn't occurred, solar lighting might be an option. In the few websites I looked at, path lighting as well as canopy lighting and even adjustable height poles are available. Here's a good part. A single Central Hudson type pole can run between $3,000 to $4,000. The model I looked at had 2 batteries on the pole to give longer lighting time in the event of inclement weather precluding solar charging. So there were many options. I am sure this is not what the board had in mind, but for any area that would benefit from new or additional lighting, solar could be considered given the high expense of pole rentals and delivery of electricity through Central Hudson. You might be considering a smaller solar installation at the pickleball court, for example. The CAC is hoping for collaboration with the LEOs, the youth division of the Lions Club, on projects at the high school level. We are looking forward to having the Lions liaison at our February meeting, when we should have a better idea of ways we can work together. As you said, the EV charging stations might be hooked up by the end of the month. Central Hudson's first priority must be keeping the lights on and managing outages during winter storms. They attempted to hook up on January 21st, but ran into technical problems.
You're putting it nicely, technical problems. I mean, they only send them the specs 3 times, but anyway, that happens.
Mickey, I had a question on this. What about the poles and the trenching already being done drives the cost up? Is it because they'd have to go back and redo that? Right, because
No, you're saving money.
Right, because
You've already spent that money. But you
Right.
won't, on the solar lighting, I guess the payback time, should just, the gentleman, Doug said, no, you've already got everything in place for the cost of the poles each if you need lights at the park. Because he brought it right up. He saw what the park land was like. So he said for that many poles, you won't get a return on your investment. But if we had, so for example, at the solar farm, if we're going to have lighting up there, we've got solar up there already, and you only need a few lights, then you might want to have security lighting solar powered there. But I guess the biggest expense, even when we were looking into the EV charging stations, it's the trenching to run all the wires. That's really, really expensive. And for example, if they run into stone like they would have at the park, that they would have had to blast it or jackhammer it, and that's much more expensive and time consuming. So.
Right, so I would think that you would make your money back faster with trenching that's already been done, unless they have to redo it with different wiring.
There's no wiring that goes from this. It's just a solar pole.
Wait, I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
I'm
Can you help
confused.
me here?
Who told you the trenching is where the expense is?
I'm sorry.
Who told you the trenching is where the expense comes in?
No.
No.
When we were getting the EV charging stations installed.
It wasn't like we were running 300 feet. It wasn't like we were running.
No, she was saying,
Right, no.
they were worried about the rock. And if you hit rock, were they going to have to?
Rock is not an issue this day and age.
That was what they were saying.
Rock is not an issue this day and age.
I think
It's not
that
1920.
even with the park, if they had to run new wiring,
Yeah.
they would have had to dig from 9W, however they connect it, but it would have had to go into the park or over overland and have a wire that goes from 9.
No, I understand it's an additional cost, but it's not astronomical to the point where that's what, I don't believe that would be the,
We have a lot of poles in the park that are ours, ourselves already. There are Central Hudson poles that have been there forever. We're working on it. Like I said, I know Gary's working with, I asked Joe DeSole to help us out on this and see if we could do something with him on it. But I think next spring, you'll see, we're gonna do something because we can't keep paying what we're paying. We're already, like I said, almost $1,000 a month, and the electric bill, as you know, electric cost keeps going up, so that's only gonna be worse. And then we also gotta put some lights under the second pavilion for the bocce up there too, so Joe's gonna help with that.
So
He put the-
would those be solar? Because it
Not
might be
solar,
cheaper to
LED.
put some kind of solar lighting.
It'll probably be the LED, the ones like we used in the current pavilion. Joe put those in. They're kind of like these, you know? Kind of, they're bright, they don't use a lot.
Yeah.
So, but, we'll talk more in the spring on that, but.
And keep me posted, because whatever you decide to do, if there's any kind of grant opportunity, I'd be happy to look into it. And it's very interesting, Don Spurgeon, who is on the CAC, he used to, as a Central Hudson employee, he took care of the grid there.
Oh, yeah.
So, as he reminded me and then put on Facebook, the cost of the electricity is not the issue, it's the delivery.
The delivery, yeah.
And so this is why I would like to, with your permission, I would even draft a letter to our congressmen and our state senators and state assembly representatives, just saying that they need to address what's going on with the delivery charges. If that's the biggest extent of it.
Yeah.
And I'd say Don would be able to give me much more information to help me draft that kind of a letter.
I don't have a problem if the board's okay with it. I mean, I don't have a problem.
I
I know
don't
they're
have a
all,
problem with it at all, but I can tell you already.
I know they're all working on
They're
it.
well aware of it.
but I mean, it
They're already
ain't gonna
well aware of
hurt
it.
for us to make our point because, yeah, I mean, if you look at your bill, your delivery charge is almost about the same as your electrical charge. So it's like half of your bill.
It's like a third of your bill, because I looked at my little Central
But
Hudson
then again,
today
half
in
of
my
your
bill.
gas per gallon is taxed too. So it's like, it's always something.
It's all relevant.
But, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. You don't have a problem with that either. So if you want to do that with Don, that'd be good.
I'll ask Don to help me write something like that.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. All right. Any new business for you guys? Any new business want to talk about? Nothing?
Yeah, you should.
Come on, you're here. Come on. I thought you were, that was your spiel there. That was it. You were
Researching names for you.
getting names? Good.
So the Town of Marlborough Recreation Committee, we're in the midst of planning all of our spring and upcoming events. We have a nice, exciting slate that we're waiting approval for. But it just came up today that we're going to put out a flyer on social media called the Marlborough Snowman Classic Contest. We're just encouraging kids and families to get outside, build snowmen or other snow creatures, and to post them up on Facebook using the hashtag Marlborough Snowman Classic, or they can email their photos to the Town of Marlborough Recreation Committee, which is TOM@Recreation@Marlborough.NY.US. And we'll compile all the submissions, and we're going to pick a winner, and they win a fun gift basket on February 1st. So just a little something to encourage families to get outside and enjoy all the snow that we have right now. Thanks. More to come.
More to come.
Do you want to do a reminder on the singles event
That's something different.
for the recording?
Yes, so the Town of Marlborough Recreation Committee is hosting its first ever singles mixer at Kedem Winery on February 19th from 7 to 9 p.m., encouraging anybody who wants to come out and make new connections. It's in the newspaper. The tickets are $20 per person. It includes a wine tasting flight and a charcuterie cup, and then a glass of bubbly when you come in. It also has live entertainment there, so we're encouraging anybody who wants to meet new people to purchase a ticket and join us at our first singles mixer.
Yeah. I like that you guys are starting to incorporate businesses into some of your events.
Yes.
That's some of the events that you're waiting on approval for. But I think that's a great idea to start incorporating those businesses, because it helps, helps the businesses, it helps get the word out that the rec committee is more than just for kids. It's also for adults' activities too, so.
That's actually some feedback that we've heard over the last few events, that people are very excited, the community members are very excited that we're starting to host some adult activities as well. So we'll continue with our basic slate of the Easter egg hunt and the concerts in the park and trunk or treat, but we'd like to introduce some new events this year as well.
The Easter egg hunt date is also confirmed, if you want to maybe just, is it too early to announce that? It's Saturday before Easter, which is April 4th.
April 4th?
4th, yeah.
April 4th, all right. When's Easter this year?
The 5th, April 5th, Sunday, April 5th, so this will be the day before immediately. At the Hudson Valley Sports Dome again, so we appreciate them continuing to allow us to host the event there.
And hopefully by the next board meeting, we'll have our spring fling date, which we're looking into an 80s themed spring fling.
You got a lot of costumes from it.
We know a lot of community members have the costumes already lined up, so we'll do a little 80s theme.
That's a good one. Spring can't get here soon enough, that's all I can say. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Workshop topics, open board discussion, new business, snow, and more snow. We're done. Correspondence, I got a few correspondence. Of course, we got one from Jerry. Chief Kokoza, please accept this letter of my formal resignation from the position of police officer effective January 12, 2026. I sincerely appreciate the opportunities presented to me these last couple of weeks as I was involved in while we're here, and the growth I experienced under your direction and support. I appreciate your understanding of the transition I'm making at this time. I wish you, the department, the very best going forward. Hope to keep in touch, and that's Devin Breslin. So Devin is already obviously left. Marlborough Youth Baseball and Softball would like to request the town ball fields at Cluett-Chance Park from March 30th to November 30th, Monday through Friday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. If any organizations are looking to use the field, let me know and we can relinquish some time. I'm already noting June 20th and the 21st as potentially not available. Thank you for your assistance, Nick Giasante. So you got that right, Danielle? So does the board want to make a motion to allow Marlborough Youth Baseball and Softball, like we do every year, to use the fields at Cluett-Chance Park? And again, this is from March 30th to November 30th.
I will make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I'll second it. Aye.
Aye, so moved. This is from Faith Church of God. We had got something from them last week, but there's some updates here. So, dear Town of Marlborough, we, the Faith Church of God and Daughters of Sarah, are not a non-for-profit organization serving the community for over 30 years. We've hosted events throughout the year, which include the Christmas dinner and toy program, Women's Retreat, Hudson Valley Unity Camp, and the Black History Community Celebration, and more. We open these programs to all and every year we have successful turnout. We are requesting the use of the facility, the Marlborough Community Center, for our Black History Community Celebration on Saturday, February 21st, 2026. We believe the location would be more beneficial and easier access to everyone who would like to attend. We also believe that the setup is more appealing to draw the community and join us enjoying a good meal and having fun and being educated about our community. We are also requesting the use of the Cluett-Chance Park for our Community and Family Day on July 18th, 2026. There will be food, games, clothes, giveaways, and more. We'd like to thank you for your continuous support throughout the years and looking forward to doing more for the community. And this is from Bishop Faircloth and Pastor Faircloth. And the only thing is, on the 21st, the north side is booked for a party, so they would have to use the south side. I just don't know what's booked on the north side. I'm not sure if they are going to have a problem with
Is this a Marlborough church or is this an out-of-town church?
Yeah,
Or is
Milton
this
Church.
an out-of-town church?
Yep, Faith Church of Milton. Faith Church of God, which is in Milton.
Okay. Okay.
Is it Marlborough too?
Yeah, and the mini wall.
Oh, yeah, that's where they, that's right.
Oh, okay.
And then the 7/18/26 is available with no interference with camp, so. I think the only thing I would say, Danielle, is I think I want to make a call to the people that rented the building on the 21st, if we could call them and let them know what this other event would be. And if they're okay with it, then I'm okay with it then. But if they don't want this type of event to be next to whatever they're having, I don't know what they're having, a baby shower, I don't know what they're having. So, and they're renting the south side, which means they must have a lot more people, so. I don't know if the board's okay with that, but.
I mean, you want to call the people that have already rented it and ask them if they're okay with?
Well, look, I had a problem last week, that's a yes, I do want
Okay,
to call.
all right,
Just so you know,
Okay.
I had to give
All
someone a
right.
refund because of an issue. So,
okay, okay.
there's issues down on,
Okay.
when we have two people there a
At
lot
the
of
same time,
times.
yeah. At the same time, yeah.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we allow both sides to be rented at the same time. I just don't want, I just, this is a faith Catholic church, I mean, a church event, and I don't know what the other event is. It could be something with loud music and
Yeah.
a party. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
want to
with
make
due
sure
respect, yeah.
that they can coincide together.
Fair,
Because the last two didn't coincide together, just so you know.
okay.
So, and look, like I just told him, if I don't get 3 or 4 calls every single week about something going on at the community center, it's not a good week or a bad week, because it happens every week. There's always something going on, and it's weekends and middle of the night, it doesn't matter. But I want to get ahead of this one. So, I mean, I'm sure the other person probably ain't gonna care, but I want to make sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, assuming the logistics work, I don't have an issue with waiving the fee and allowing them to use the space.
Take a motion.
I need a second.
I'll second that.
Were you in favor?
I'll second that.
All right.
Yes.
Just let me know, Danielle, all right? Talk to me tomorrow. Yep. I want to call the people that rent it. I want to know what they're doing there and then tell them what this event would be. And look, if they have a problem with it and it's going to be a conflict, they're paying, right? So I got to make sure that they're, again, if someone pays for the other side, then that's a different story. They're paying. So, but if we're donating it, then we have a say.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yep. Okay. Yep.
all right. Moving along. Public comment, anybody got public comments? All right, resolution 27. Appoint a part-time police officer to provide court composes the following, whereas the police committee interviewed in the position of part-time police officer, and whereas the recommendation of the police committee as well as the chief of police to appoint Blaze Gorkakas, I can't say that name, is that right? As part of the police office, as a part-time police officer, be resolved that be appointed for effective immediately, and moves for its adoption.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. Gail, since you're to my left, you're the only one here.
Oh, it's 7:25, and I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.